Hello. Hello, gamers. Hello, Gladiator. Hello, how are you doing? What is up? What is up? Now, people have wondered for years what up dog is, but has anyone wondered what is up? I'm hoping to find out today. We're going to be asking a resident up expert, as well as a directionologist, who studied for 15 years in Cambridge, under the watchful eye of a compass. Hi, how's things? I'm hoping that audio is alright. Music is probably incredibly low at the moment. Maybe I can find something else that has more uppityness to it. Let me fix my system volume as well. Oh, this music might just be really quiet. This is the Hylix 2 OST, so I'm gonna be drawing. I wanted to figure out how to do a reasonable character sheet to then hopefully be able to use in the future. But the usual like channel point redemptions and stuff are fine still. So let's did ads already happen? I can't tell. I wish it would give me like a countdown. Pre-rolls are on at the moment, so I'm gonna run a minute of ads. And I'll swap over to my face for a bit.
Squadala, we are off.
Ad failed to run. Oh, there we go. Never mind. It's going now. The second I try and run ads, it's like, nope, you're already running ads. You can't do that. Hello. It's the smoking hour. People know of the witching hour. People know of the morning hour, the golden hour. Let me tell you a secret about cigarettes. It's almost midnight here, so I'm probably gonna be going for a little bit, maybe not too long, like an hour or so. Doodle of the smoking hour. Okay, hold on, I like that. Let's see if I have. You know what? You're gonna get a mouse doodle, for handicap reasons.
Squadala, we are off.
Let's see. Is this good? This shows up reasonably well. Oh, I'll tell you what. I could have had let me get live split up. This is speedrunning software, like a timer. And I'll get a window capture on this. There we go. Here's our smoking hour speed run. All right. It's 1 minute. Okay, yeah. 3, 2, 1. Smoking. That didn't start. Why didn't that start it? Let me check my. I gotta check my hotkeys. It should be home. Do I not have, I do have global hotkeys on. That's weird. Let me see. Yeah, that worked. Right. 3, 2, 1, smoke. So the smoking hour is when everyone who really needs their fix is like desperate for a cigarette, and they all go out of their homes and scream at the top of their lungs, not for very long, mind you. They are smokers, at anyone else who is smoking. And this frightens the other smokers, which causes some of them to quit outright. But in addition to frightening some smokers, it creates an uneasy relationship between smokers and causes some to drop their cigarettes, leading to the alpha male smoker often claiming the dropped butts on the floor. And the alpha male can be recognized by its large haunches. Thank you. Time. Fuck, I reset it. That was like 1:13. But I'll draw the rest of the alpha male smoker here, so you can understand what you're looking at in the wild. So hopefully that hopefully that clears it up. And that's why it's a very important time to remember. Those who have quit smoking are stronger than I. Right, this was the kind of character sheet that I was going to go for. The background color has changed. I should probably change that back to something darker. Ease on the eyes, but it's also kind of, let me duplicate this so you can see it a bit clearer. This is Goblin Fella, or something. He's got pointy ears. I don't know. And I got to like the upper chest, the shoulder area on the side profile. Everything past this point, I have like no confidence in. So the chances of me fucking up are drastic. Let me close this. No more speedrun. I think I tried to draw from like the waist down to the hips before, and I don't want to use any vernacular I'm unaware of. I believe I depicted a snatched waist, my first attempt. So it may go a similar way. I'm not sure. Once I'm done with my smoke, I'm gonna get into it. Twitch is telling me my bitrate is unstable. I think it might have dipped a bit earlier, but I think it's okay now. Hopefully there's no drops of frames or anything other than the motion of the camera. Probably gonna stick with the same brush I was using before. I think I was using the flat marker. Let's see. Yeah. So I'm gonna try and keep the width of the gentleman at a reasonable size and not go too small with it. Right. I'm gonna also have to try and do some smaller sketches of some slightly different angles. which is probably going to be bizarre. I might have to do some quick cube warm-ups of perspective before I get too far into that. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. It's the best way of dealing with art. I'm not really sure what kind of creature or character this is, to be clear. I kind of just doodled it and then was like, yeah, that's fine, I'll go with that. Giving him maybe a bit too much of an ass. Too many thighs, they say. I'm gonna try and work out some sort of a happy medium. I'm drawing this in the wrong layer, I've just realized. Had some stuff to help me with this. some rulers, because I do want it to be a bit more consistent than I drew a front and side angle of my little guy with X's for eyes, and they were drastically different proportions. So I'm trying to remedy that and do a little bit of learning along the way. You know, what is art without a bit of learning? He's very tilted. Dude's dropping tilted towers. What the fuck? And the chest is weird. Let's up the size of this real quick so we can make some fast changes. I feel like I should learn how to use the liquefy tool. It seems like it would be very beneficial for making like small proportional changes, but there's a lot in Clip Studio I still haven't fully learned yet. So there's plenty more learning to be done. Is this not entirely accurate, but other than I'm tilting, I think this is more or less the correct-ish proportions. I gotta change this. Whereas chest and this bit intertwine. I mean, the spine does this, right? Why, hello there. It is the_scallywag. How you doing? Okay. We kind of want to bring the feet and stuff forward. pretty good. Done some cleaning today, and now I'm playing Minecraft in very high. You gotta have the reward after you do the work. I'm doing well, thank you. I'm drawing this fella. I feel like I'm never great at certain proportions, especially from the side. So I'm trying to objectively recognize my weaknesses here, and then hopefully learn how I can improve them. Exactly, my slime. Like this fella, he's really cool. Thank you. I'm not sure if the proportions are correct on the side view, but I think I'm getting closer to having something that I'm alright with. What is this music? It's so silly. This is the finale from the Hylix 2 original soundtrack. Okay, I'll give him a bit of a rear end. A reasonable rear end, let's say. Perhaps one of these. I don't know if the pose is necessarily similar. I keep coming back to these eyes because they don't look right. He looks too angry. Can't tell what it is. And now, I guess for the somewhat tricky part, let's move this gentleman across. Fuck, I've gone and moved my rulers. I've gone and moved me rulers. I've no king. I've no queen. They're in a duplex. That's about right. And now the arm coming out, I'm gonna go with the far arm. What's the length of this? This is a very this is a very scientific way of doing this. Okay, so a bit less than this. He has RBF? What is that? Resting bitch face? Yeah, okay. I'm aware of the term. I didn't recognize the I didn't recognize the what is it, like the fuck is it when they get rid of the words. They put the letters, they get rid of the words. I think the elbow should actually be around here. And then go with some sort of a hand arm thing over here. Something there. We'll go with the classic. Stick the two fingers in the middle. Acronym, thank you. For some reason I was thinking synonym, and I was like, no, that's just like when a word that has like the same meaning. It's like either the word is spelt the same, different meaning, or same meaning, different word. I can't remember which. Length of the hand is different between the two. but I think that's fine. I am not gonna get into hands right now. But I think generally he had kind of just lines for hand, or lines for the arms, no specific details. I'm gonna make them a bit thinner overall. Lyrical music. That shit got words in it. You need a dictionary for that. Why do these legs look strange to me? Too big. Leg too wide. I've given him too many meats on his bones. Too much ass, also. There is harm in giving too much ass. I want to write my boyfriend something for his birthday, but it's so hard to find a balance between heartfelt without being too corny. I understand entirely. I have difficulty with that in regular conversation. Anytime I'm being sincere. He's very I think his center of mass is still like out here somewhere, which this doesn't feel right. I think, I mean, as long as it is heartfelt, I think there is no shame in being corny. As they say, fuck it, be cringe. I don't know if that's good advice. I've never written a song before. I got recommended to see an autism specialist by a medical professional for the 17th time the other week. To be cringe is to be one's true self. Yes. Is to be true to oneself, even more true. Factual statement from Scallywag. From the_Scallywag, mind you. It is very different. I'm not loving this side view so far. I feel like there's some parts that are strange. I think I'm giving it a lot more detail than the front view because I was just more comfortable with it. Let's move this so that whenever we move our guy, there's no overlapping. Actually, you know what? This is gonna look horrible, but as we have previously mentioned, be cringe. It's not the worst. I think the head should be moved back. That should hopefully fix some of the issues with the balance looking weird. Kind of scooch that over. The 7th? Oh, why did I say 14th? I'm sorry. I don't know why I thought, I feel like I said 14th. I don't know why I thought you said 14th. The 7th time is pretty, that's a lot. Elbows back? Like a mantis? You mean like, You mean like if it was more like that? Like a creature. Or do you mean like if he had like spikes? That's okay. Yeah. I mean, the arm is like exceptionally long. I think I made a miscalculation when drawing it. The hand should probably be starting here and ending here and ending like here. Which we can probably do something about that. Let's just kind of get rid of a little bit here. Arms hanging down with the elbow slightly bent. Ah. So like arms down, elbows in. Kind of situation. His hands come up a bit. Okay, sorry. Hold on. Down. And then. Like this. So it's time to groove. Like kind of like a Dracula. Like whoa. I'm holding. That's okay. I understand. I'm gonna just shorten the arm a bit while I'm here. I've been watching some old anime recently. I have kind of wanted to watch I think it's Golden Boy is the name of one, but I never got around to it. I don't think it's on Crunchyroll. So I kind of stopped searching. Elbow should be moved back now that I look about the whole arm could do with being like scaled a bit differently. Let's get rid of this Dracula arm. I feel like the arm being too thick kind of comes from me starting a little bit too far out with the wrong measurement. This is a very like uncomfortable pose for the arm to be in also, because I'm like intentionally not trying to shift the torso to match where the arm is coming out of. Oh. Okay, I see. Yeah. No, the balance is like way off because his arm's out. but I'm also trying to have like a scale between the two. I see what you mean, though. Yeah. I could. Hold on, I'm gonna mess with some proportions again for a bit. Because I'm looking more at. Whoops, I'm on a pencil tool. I'm using a pencil. I think the. If I start to like higher, I can taper it sooner, making it a little thinner, meaning I don't have to do the knee in as much. Oh, I gotta bring the ruler back real quick, sorry. I don't have a lot of space for the foot here, actually. I'm also sticking the waist out quite a bit at the back, which could probably be fixed. My head hurts, draw boob. I don't know if I have that. I don't know if I have boob. Let's give him less of like claws. That was kind of just an accident. Slightly cuts down on the length of them. Music might be kind of loud now. This one's a little goofy. Indubitably. I think I'm confused about my brain wants to do something here or with this bit of the thigh. Like kind of rotate it a little, but then that brings the foot back. I don't know. I think I don't know. The balance is confusing me here. This is probably fine though, right? This is probably all right. I could work on some kind of facial expression stuff. The knee is quite low down. Thank you, Skelly. Give me like a any bit here. You're killing it with the ear art. I don't think. I mean, I'm sure there are plenty of people who are fucking insane in all terms, but I feel like you have to put a lot of time into any form of art. The ear art. The art you listen to. I feel like these are more or less okay. I mean, let's stick a little bit of this here. Maybe make this a bit more like this. A bit more like that. Something like that. Ah, you got that pit. Yeah. No, that's Link. Fuck. Yeah. 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 What else does he do? That's crazy. I was thinking for the face, sticking with the Millie pen. You could be a voice actor for a fighting game. That would be wild. Just me going, yeah, shit. All right, let's. This first one is off model, I guess, because I already fucked it up, but he's very similar to like how I used to do the freeloader character. I used to give him this like big nose that was like a diamond, and then do the lines across it and like always shade this one, and I gave him like these eyes. Although I don't think I'm gonna be giving this elf thing like a beanie, so I think we're safe. I don't know what this is. This is something for now. Blah. I like doing this very kind of quick shading under the chin. I feel like it usually works. Let's. Okay. Move him. I feel like I've given this guy kind of like an Eggman head, like more like a Dr. Robotnik head. Everyone could use some Eggman head. You're so right. This might also just be me doodling faces. I haven't been able to tell yet. It's too round. Made the dang boy too round. What do you think of making that boy so round? Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't intend to make the round man, okay? If you think about it, ain't we all a little round man? Like this. Ain't that just what we all look like? I've drawn two faces from the same angle. This was not the intention. Let's try different. Yeah, I'm gonna real quick. Sorry about smoking our lore there. I'm gonna draw some cubes real quick. Just get my head in the right space. This is probably very uninteresting, so I'm gonna try and get through it fairly quick. I'm trying to think of something that I struggle with a lot. That was too low. Cube. What about if man were cube? If man were cube, would he wear jeans like this or like this? That's what you gotta ask yourself. If man were cube, would he wear a farmer's hat and have straw out mouth? I would freak it crazy style. This one's all this one's one of them like the vanishing point is like here. If you could imagine. It's a very close vanishing point. Can't remember if that's like a wide angle. I think that's a wide angle, like very, very wide. I can't remember. But very pronounced closer, very not pronounced other. Right. Let's think of some other facial expressions. Not freaking it crazy style. Maybe like going for like a bit of like a suspicious look. Having a closer inspection at a clue, perhaps. And also give him like very defined cheeks. And like a big chin. This is like I immediately started going off of the design I had just because I thought it was funny. Okay. Nauseated. Nauseated is good. I like that. Thank you. What's the try to think of the kind of like shorthand for someone who's nauseated. Something where he's looking kind of upset. Let me give him outward ears for this one. What's the point in having big pointy ears if you're not gonna emote with them, you know? Hand over mouth, perchance. Yes, yes. This is the. Yes. Bleh. How hand. That's weird. I don't know what I'm doing. I haven't seen enough people who are nauseous, it would appear. I have an idea in my head, but it's either something involving the hand on the face or someone who looks like they've just thrown up in their mouth. AKA I'm a freaking genius. Ah, I see. I'm gonna... Whoops, I'm back on the pencil tool. I'm gonna do some rough shaping. My fucking camera. God damn. I feel like I'd get used to it at this point. I don't even know if it really comes up on stream, the sound of it. Really kind of over exaggerate that part of it. I'm not sure if, as you said, nauseated would be entirely applicable. But I think I'm also kind of just enjoying the exercise of trying to figure out the expressions. The hand is all kinds of fucked. I heard a faint click. Yeah, it's like it's the sound of I believe the sensor in the camera having to reset. So it's the sound of it taking a photo. And it happens, and then the camera's frozen for a bit, and it happens infrequently, but I think it's like temperature based or something. Some part of the camera has to like reset. I gotta draw some sort of happy face. I've just drawn this guy kind of middling, as like shouting or screaming or shocked, and then moments from chundering. So I think I need to try and be nice to him. So I'm gonna do the one-handed style. Move me over. There we go. I don't draw exceptionally happy faces often. I kind of just go with like neutral expressions. Spider Trap still hasn't caught any spiders. There's not much of a spider trap. I don't want to be rude, but you call yourself a spider trap and you don't even have any spiders? That's what you should be saying to it. You should belittle it into achieving the goals that you've set for it. It's fall. Are spiders not out? My guys are fairly glum most of the time. I feel like it's one of the easier kind of expressions for me. Oh wait, fall spiders should be probably coming into the house more, right? Because it's cold and wet out. That's what my mom did with me, and I'm not well. Yeah, it has like a 10% chance of success, but it works, right? I'm sure. Why else would people do it? Give him a bit of a JoJo's nose. I feel like I want the ears to go up when he's in a positive mood. Not that far. Jesus fucking Christ. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? An elephant? I'm figuring out what I'm doing here. Man, why is like there's parts of the face that I don't know how they move in certain expressions. I've spent probably like too much time staring at myself making faces. Also, spiders over winter when it gets colder, and that involves them moving around less and coming into the house and finding shelter. Gotcha. I like this guy. He's a good guy. I mean, he's probably a good guy. I don't know. He could be like a real fucking a real piece of shit. But I've spent a lot of time staring at myself in the mirror, trying to figure out how. I guess this isn't necessarily accurate to drawing other faces, but how my face can transition from expression to expression, and like what parts are moving, why they're moving, how much they're moving, things like that. And then trying to apply that to drawing, which works sometimes. Other times, like whenever I'm drawing someone smiling like this, I do that too to make sure my face looks right. I also do that. When I was younger, and I would have like my photo taken for school. Hold on, this is the other file's job here. So I had like very, very short hair, probably like bits sticking out or whatever, and I would like grin so big that like you could see where my gums were throughout like the entirety of my mouth. And like there was like a gap over at the edge where you could just like, there was just like cheek out there. But like I would just go full balls to the wall. I shouldn't say that, I was a child, but I would just go ham on smiling. And there were like photos in like family members' houses of me smiling like that. And I realized, like, as I got a bit older, I was like, other people don't seem to smile like that. What is this? What is going on? This is like the what's that comic? Is it Mad Magazine? The kid on the front of that. But I would do this like really big toothy smile for years until I was in like secondary school, probably like 13 or 14, when I realized, like, wait, other people aren't smiling like this. What's happening? No one told me. So yeah, I still have a bit of it in me. Like whenever I laugh or smile too much, my cheeks just go up. They like force my eyes to shut, and it's just teeth. But that's what I look like whenever I would smile. So this kind of looks like a bit of a pained expression coming back to this. Let's change the mouth. Give him. This is more of a pained expression. He's got like he's got a secret, or someone has told him something that is clearly false, and he is reveling in the moment. He's like, oh, I'm about to fucking correct you so hard. I'll fuck your shit up. Or he's like that cat with the knife. Like the knife here. People love gummy smiles nowadays. I'm on it. I'm like top 1 gummy smiler. That's what they call me. The proportions of the face are not entirely consistent. I think that's just me. Maybe I'm getting like a bit bored with this the face. We need to make a video game pronto. Awesome video game idea. You're a card dealer at a blackjack table. See, all the other popular games these days are about the player gambling. But what if instead you're the one who is facilitating like monsters and creatures to gamble, but also you cheat. Anybody? You're like a dealer who's trying to make people bust. Sorry, phrasing. You're a dealer who's trying to make people lose money. Or bust. I'm not gonna judge. That's your business. Yeah, so the proportions would be more along the lines of this. No one's steal that awesome video game idea. That's my first million. Alright. Go for it, Chief. Do you want me to read it, or is this confidential information? It's just long. Let's see. I guess that. Sorry, just the you can read it was kind of. I guess that's like the nature of like messaging. I mean, you can. I don't mind. Let me have a gander. If you had a good game idea and multiple other people were positive and dedicated to being a potential indie dev team, that's cool. At the moment I'm getting to find a way to be more consistent. My work ethic is ass, so I'm selling myself really well. I mean, if I don't know what sort of vibe you'd be going for, but I'm interested in talking more. My people will reach out to your people, or your people can reach out to me. I don't have people. And if I am unable to get my shit in order, I don't want to pull you folks down. So that's why I'm selling myself slightly poorly. Oh, okay, no worries. I've sent my attorney to sign the NDA. Why is your attorney signing it? Okay, cool. That sounds fun. There are like plenty of things that I should be or was meant to be doing that I've either forgotten about or indefinitely put on the back burner. I had some ideas ages and ages ago for games and stuff, but pretty much all of them fell to the wayside. I either like lost interest or realized it was I had to learn more things than I knew, and then I was just like, no, fuck it, drop it, which is not good, but I think it would be good, it would be fun. I'm gonna drop this down under all the layers here. I think I'm going with some sort of green, some sort of sickly. Is this sickly? I can't tell. Never mind. I don't know why I tried. Do I have a copy of G-Pen? Because I don't really want to like change the properties of it. I have a triangle pen. Hold on. Let me see this real quick. Oh shit. Oh shit. Goddamn. It's like one of these. I'm a stubborn bastard and kind of forget that I can collaborate with other people and make things and don't have to do it all by myself. Yeah. I like I'm trying to get better about this. But I have a bad habit of sharing things super early with folks, like while I'm still working on something, and then just kind of not continuing after that point, which is not great. It's not the kind of thing you want to be doing, you know? This is too green. This is like the Mask green. It's like Jim Carrey's The Mask green. I think. Hit movie The Mask, Jim Carrey. You know it. I'm just gonna fucking really lazy. There we go. I guess I should come up with like what clothes this guy wears. He's not in the nude, as it were. He's not au naturel. He's not eau de toilet, you know? I think one of the kind of tricky things whenever I was trying to figure out how to make a game, I kept trying to implement things like super early and would forget like what stuff I had already done and what stuff I still needed to do. But that was when I was trying to do everything on my own, and I was trying to like make I think I was using Unity, and the most I'd ever coded was like tic-tac-toe. So it wasn't great, but I remember we had like group projects and stuff, and none of the we're playing Tally Hall. What the fuck? What the fuck did Tally Hall come on? I cannot unfortunately listen to it. this shit will get muted. What's some other shit? What's some fucking let's go back to Donut County. That shit's good. I tell you what, I'll check on this. This is a little secret. People don't know about this. But we had group projects. I suggested an idea for a project for a game, and the rest of the group was like, yeah, sure. And then during like the classes where we would do like the group project meetings and stuff, I'd be like, all right, so this is what we have, this is what we need. I'm not gonna do the coding because I don't know how. If you want your game to function like tic-tac-toe, I'm your man. Maybe. Give me like a year, I'll give you tic-tac-toe. A half-functioning version of tic-tac-toe. And basically shit never got done. I don't think any of us were necessarily the most technically minded. I was making like bunches of 3D models and stuff. I had like an idea we had to make a trailer for our game and stuff. And I had a Blender file with like cameras and like different like scenes set up and shit. I was so excited to be doing it. And I was like, okay, I need like one thing from the rest of the group just to feel like we're actually gonna get this done. And we never got that shit done. I never made any game in my time in a game design course. Which this is not necessarily like a slander piece to the education that I received. I think I'm sure other people have gone through the same course and made great games. But let me tell you, I would be shocked if anyone in my class made games. I think some of them make games now, actually. But I don't think anyone in the class made a game. We all kind of had like a half-baked Unity project. And then COVID hit, so we weren't in classes and we never actually turned in the stuff. Let me skitter on over here. I was thinking you could help with art and animation if you wanted. We would preferably have multiple artists. That's cool. I like that. So would you are you thinking of like a 2D thing then? I think so. Okay, cool. Yeah, that sounds like fun. My work hours are currently 1 a.m. That is my current working hour. It would be. Yeah. This is kind of sort of half quarter related. Not game development related, but I thought about this a while ago. I think I said it previously, but whenever I was very young, my dream job before I got into drawing and stuff, I would always tell like the career guidance people in school and stuff. I was always like, I want to make people laugh, or I want to entertain people in some way, like a comedian, or like some sort of like acting or something. And as someone who later found out he was autistic, I don't know if acting was necessarily ever gonna happen. I don't think I really necessarily actually wanted to do that. It was just because I thought saying I want to be a comedian was kind of lame, so I added something else to be like, or this, or that. I don't mind. As if the teacher was gonna offer me a job. But I think the prospect of doing things like streaming, or the podcast, even though granted I don't know how much, I don't think we're making money off the podcast in any stretch of the mind, but I think that kind of encapsulates the idea of the dream job I had whenever I was younger. One of the things that like made me want to do that was when I was a kid, I would watch like stand-up comedy stuff on TV, probably more kind of adult stuff, but I was always like, this is like the coolest shit. I want to be the guy up there, and I want to be telling jokes, and I want people to be like, oh, this guy's so funny. I guess I didn't really care much if people were like, this guy's so funny. I just wanted to be telling jokes. And then I whenever I was in secondary school, my kind of way of fitting in a bit more was trying to make people laugh and tell jokes. I found it was a lot easier to get along with someone and have a conversation with someone if I told them a joke instead of trying to make small talk, which is still kind of true to this day. I find it easier, like whenever I'm in the shop or something, to be like, oh, get a load of fucking trees out the back there, huh? That was that was nothing, but you know, I find it a lot easier to do that kind of stuff than how's the weather? Yeah. Which I always think it's funny saying, like, asking someone in person, like, how's the weather, or like, horrible day for it. Shit like that. Like, the other person knows. They have eyes. Yeah. I feel like it just makes sense to me. But that was kind of when my brain like clicked, and I was like, yeah, I just want to make jokes. I don't the idea of like working even like in a shop or something was fucking terrifying to me. Because my understanding of it was, if I don't act the specific way that they want me to in the shop, I would no longer have a job, essentially. Which is kind of, that's sometimes how it happens, I assume. But my understanding was very, very simple. And it pushed me further and further away from ever wanting to do regular work, you know. I think if things like the D&D podcast or Twitch streaming or anything like that could become a job in the future, that would be neat. At the same time, I feel like me streaming, this is not like working. I don't want to sound like I'm belittling people. If I'm, I read that one. Being a cashier at the gas station is one of the most conservative counties in Ohio. As a trans autistic woman, made me want to crawl out of my skin. Yeah, it's shit like that. That feeling was just kind of my assumption of how like working retail, working in like an office, things like that would make me feel. And I was just like, I don't know, if I can avoid that and do something that I like, that'd be great. But I understand a lot of people can't do that, which is unfortunate. I kind of just yapped for a while. I find it tricky to do nice shading. I don't know if this is the correct. No. But yeah, I think also with like just the people that I've met doing these things, I'm so fucking grateful. I've met so many nice, kind people, and people of like similar interests. It's great. Like his little free cans. Thank you. Mine or the character? I think the shading on the pants is strange. Like it might be too dark. But for now that's okay. I have like base tones available for actually designing what the clothes are meant to look like. It's cool that I have a friend with almost the identical sense of humor of me, so thank you, Left Boot T. Thank you, Skelly. I think I don't want to talk too much about the like dream job stuff. But I think part of the reason for it was the fact that I enjoy laughing. Also, I think it's not just as like, you know, telling someone a joke, they laugh, end of transaction. I think someone else, because when you tell a joke to someone else and they laugh, they're like, oh, I want to tell a joke now, I want to make this other person laugh. And it's like, it's a nice reciprocation, which I don't know how to do with a regular conversation. Like after the great example of horrible day for it, or great weather and it's like pissing it down, where do you go? How do you play ball? What is, like, what is the next step? There's no yes and in that conversation. Unless, even though, hold on, saying great weather and it's really shit, that is some level of comedy. That's, back in the day, you could kill with that. But like, there is nothing beyond saying, oh yeah, I might go to the beach. Like, there's so little. Like, oh yeah, I was thinking of barbecuing. And then what? Then where do you go? Because most people, they aren't gonna like escalate the thing. You're gonna be like, oh yeah, might go rent out a summer home. Might install a jacuzzi, you know? Or sorry, a hot tub. And the other person's like, oh yeah? Good luck. Cool, man. Yeah, I actually don't give a fuck about your barbecue. Fuck your barbecue. Unless I'm invited and having some fucking good meal, piss off. I don't make small talk for less than one cheeseburger. Alright? Dick. Give me like a skewer with like roasted vegetables and meats on it, and then we can talk. And I mean that literally. I like this song. I forgot that this was on here. I had a moment when it, like, before I started putting in the flats on this one, where I kind of looked at it for a moment, and I was like, yeah, it's all right. So I think that is good. There are certainly issues. But if I'm looking at it right before I add something else to it, and I'm like, yeah, right, then I'm probably doing all right. Whoa, I had some sort of counter on screen. Good news. Trying to figure out what I'm doing here. I've dropped it to 20 hertz. Let's add some splits, guys. What sort of splits are we looking for? Segment name green. Insert below. Segment name magenta. Insert below. Bowser 3. What's like an Ocarina of Time skip? I can't. They've probably got so fucking many at this point. Let's just put Ganon in there. Um, put breakfast. Get plate. Acid skip. Queen's Garden acid skip. Okay. I gotta change the layout of this so that it shows the splits. Oh shit, where'd it go? Come back. Why is there a gap? Oh yeah, I have it set so it had like a gap. Edit layout. Sorry about this. Where's the... There we go. Show separator. Wait, no, it's still... Okay, it's fine. That was a really good redeem. I'm a big fan of that one. I hope you're okay with the direction I took it. Okay, I think we're on good pace here. Looking like we might be splitting soon. I don't know if this is gold. It doesn't feel gold to me, but we got a decent split coming, I think. It's been a while since I've done this category, so we're not expecting the best today. But you know how it is. You gotta get the rust off eventually, right? Okay, got the hand done. Gonna have to add a bit of undershadowing here. Get some definition in. Now we're moving on to the legs. We're getting close here, getting pretty close to split. Alright. And we're not gonna do too much shading on the bottom of the sole. And split was good, 208. Nice. Pants time. I see green. Great time. Thank you. Freaking my shit. I'm gonna blow my shit clean up. Sorry. Alright, pretty much done on the pants here. This one's a bit more sketchy for obvious reasons, but, oh yeah, I forgot. Oh my god, we're gonna have to go back in the VOD. Fuck. Sorry, guys. I think we're alright, though. I think okay, yeah. Give him a huge bulge. There you go. What is this? Huh? What? You're telling me this whole time I've been drawing on the same layer as the, like, expressions and stuff? That's wild. Alright. That was a good split. What fucking pen was I using? Triangle. It's always triangle. I wanna, with these, I wanna see if I can get, because there's some like colors of the face that I'd want. Like the eye, maybe like a different shade for the nose. I might go for two kind of like shadows. That could be good. I'm glad we pivoted away from Jim Carrey's The Mask green. I think that was a wise choice for the run. Alright, hop on Mario 64. Let me get Project 64 on the horn. Wholeheartedly honest here. I have never I've never played like any form of like true N64 version of Mario 64. I hope the Minecraft base is going well. It was looking neat last time I saw it. I think this idea is like I like doing not white eyes. I don't know if it looks good, but I'm gonna probably change the hue of them a bit. That probably doesn't even like do anything, but whenever I click on them now, I see the little wheel in the bottom left that you can't see because of my face. I see it move, and I'm like, different color. I played Mario 64 DS. That shit was sick. You played as Yoshi at the beginning. You had to like unlock the caps so that Yoshi could pretend to be Mario or Luigi or Wario. It was pretty cool. And then you could also rescue previously stated brothers. I can see it because I am a gamer. I see. Thank you. It's good to have a gamer crowd in on a Sunday night. There's a place nearby that does board game nights, which I was like, oh, that's cool, but also I don't want to ever socialize with people, so I don't know if I'm up for that. But I thought that was neat. I was a little interested. And the people there seem to be quite nice as well. Very I don't know what the word I'm thinking of is. Accommodating. What's that saying? You're good people. Is that correct? I think that shit's funny. Okay, I want slightly more yellow. That's a lot more yellow. I don't think I've mentioned this. I might have mentioned it a bit on one of the last streams I did. I got the EX version of Clip Studio Paint recently, and I've been pretty excited to use it. Normally you can only do I think it's like 24 frames of animation in one sequence, and that felt very limiting. I didn't like it because if I wanted to do something that was longer than 24 frames, I had to basically limit myself to 22 frames and then copy over the frames to the next one. Which I wasn't too fond of that idea. But I got the big spender edition now. So there's also like comic making tools in this version, which is nice. So I don't know how I feel about the two different shadows. Shadow. I liked it for the neck. I don't know if it really works anywhere else. I think the reason why it works on the neck is because it's a kind of deeper shading. I could kind of maybe see it on the bit under the eyes as well. In like little bits. The ears, maybe I could use the shading to do like the little line inside the ear, this line here, instead of it being a part of the outline. I'm not sure. And then mouth. I could, hold on. Second shading color could be used inside the mouth also. Because then when we have the regular shadow of the bits around the mouth, then it doesn't look like it's clashing, because it's actually two different shades, and I don't know how to do color theory. So I think that works. I'm pretty all right with this. I still prefer how this face looks compared to all of the other expressions. This one looking the most acceptable, I think, out of them, while still not looking right. He's very, very elfy. While I think I was going for more of like a goblin. I don't know what features different like fantasy races have still, so for now, as far as I'm aware, they all pretty much anything with pointy ears could be like a million different things. Um, I think I'm more or less done here. Never mind, I still have 3 splits. I forgot. So I'm gonna doodle something in the meantime. I've gotten pretty comfortable with certain sizes of brushes that I'm kind of I'm moving towards perhaps the next level of being not collecting assets from the Clip Studio store, that's pretty big. At first you're like, oh, like there's like brushes and stuff, that's nice. And then you're like, oh, you can you can make your own, so that's cool too. But I mean, there's already so many out there. Why would I need to make my own? And then, sooner or later you have just it's, you can't see it under the splits. Let me move this. That's a language I don't speak. And the brushes are really nice. I like them, but I'm trying to like stick with very kind of simple brushes at the moment. And if I'm able to use those, hopefully I get something else out of it. Splits are very important. You're right. I think the splits are like, it's how everyone knows the current progress of the run. So. I think we're coming up on Ganon here. It has been a while. We've kind of pushed around the route a bit. But, after 1800 attempts, you kind of you gotta optimize a bit. It's not necessarily the safest route we got, but it's we're working on improving it for marathons. There we go. There's Ganon. Getting through the cutscenes now. I really wish. Part of me wishes there was a cutscene skip, but you get a minute to breathe. It's nice. I was gonna do like a joke donation read. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I wanna seem like I'm making fun of people. I like this one. I was gonna attempt to do the Poopcock has donated $15 and they did not include a message. Poopcock has donated $15. they did not include a message with a message that says they did not include a message. One of them. Hold on. I know this isn't what you want to see in your run, but it's got to be done sometimes. Yeah, you can't always have a perfect run. You gotta have some time saved somewhere, right? Okay.
With many blessings.
The_Scallywag has donated 100 bits with a message that says there is no message. With a message that says they do be saying this. They do be speaking about this though. Okay. This is looking like a green breakfast, guys. Okay. Nice. And we got the plate. Okay. Okay. Well, the plate's in the kitchen. Usually, I mean, the old route was you would get plate and then have breakfast off plate. But we realized after a while that though that is more logical, the game does allow you to eat breakfast then get plate. So I mean just for routing purposes, because then you get plate, go right out the back door in the Queen's Garden. You know, it makes sense if you really think about it. The lines just kind of work out better. I have no idea who this person is, but tell you who they don't look like. Royalty. Boom. Holy shit. Time. You gotta be shitting me. Yeah, thank you so much for being here. What a run. What a run we've had. And now exit. Splits have been updated and not yet saved. Do you want to save your splits? Oops. Guess we'll have to remake the splits next time. Let's have a gander back at what we were doing. I think for the most part this is pretty decent. I'll look at proportions here. The shoulder blades are a bit weird. He's got a lot of shoulders back, but I like this. The very kind of simple garb. I didn't really come up with an idea for clothes, but there's something. I also enjoyed doing some of the expressions, even the like nauseated one, which was tricky to really put my brain together for. It's quite nice. I feel like I pushed my brain to actually see the character doing something. This is doing something, by the way. That's what this is, the universal hand sign for doing something. So that was pretty cool. Hopefully, I actually know what I'm kind of doing. Me when I'm doing your mom. Doing your mom. You are. I had a good time. I'm gonna real quick figure out what the fuck I'm doing here. I'm not sure what this fella is gonna be used for. Something down the line, hopefully. But for now, he's just standing here staring at me. I'm gonna ads just started, so I'm going to go. Hopefully I'll be doing more drawing streams soon. Hopefully there won't be like a week plus break again where like my monitor fucking breaks. Thanks for the